Star Wars Bounty Hunter. Is it worth a buy? Let's read the words of the developer. Bring in your bounty, dead or alive.
What, is that it? 7 words. My goodness, a spear. Is that all you get? Off. We'll do the Star Wars rule as the words. We'll do that.
A long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. Star Wars, yay! Bounty Hunter, yay! The Galactic Republic is in peril. In the aftermath of the Battle of Naboo, disorder and corruption run rampant throughout the galaxy. Seizing upon this chaos is a mysterious and deadly cult known as the the Bandor Gora, whose vicious attacks have nearly crippled the galaxy's most powerful industries. Darth Sidious, recognizing this development as a threat to his own sinister plan, has summoned his new apprentice to discuss the matter. Hope he's a bastard.
Yes, guys, this is Star Wars Bounty Hunter, first released on the PlayStation 2, the GameCube, I believe it was, and the PlayStation 2002, a long, long time ago. It's been remastered, and I'm sure it's a massive nostalgia trip for everybody who played it back in the day and enjoyed it back in the day. And now you get to play it with updated visuals and to travel back when games were great and enjoy it. Unfortunately, guys, I didn't have it back in 2002, so this isn't a nostalgia trip from me. This is me spending £16 of my hard-earned and expecting to have a great time in a game. And unfortunately, after only not even an hour's play, I'm done with it. You see, guys, it's an absolute abomination of shite, this game. And I know I'm treading on dodgy ground here. A lot of my subs will be adoring this with their rose-tinted nostalgia glasses. Mac, you've done it with your nostalgia glasses. Yeah, but I haven't done it this time, so... no, this is the thing. If you have never played this before and you just, I think I'll have a crack at this, this is what to expect. The first thing is awful controls. Hideously laid out controls that require a claw hand if you're using a mouse and keyboard. You can't rebind your keys because the developers are too lazy or too shit to be able to do it. Little Johnny, he makes his little asset flip game on Steam in his bedroom at 9-year-old, and he allows you to rebind your keys for it, but not this. Not a £16 game on the PC. You can't rebind your fucking keys. Absolutely ridiculous. Then you got the third-person camera on maps that are quite claustrophobic, so you get lots and lots of times where you can't see what the is going on because you get a close-up of a brick wall, or there's enemies in front of you and you can't see them because you can just see baba baba baba. I don't mind certain third-person games, but I detest third-person shooters in claustrophobic areas, so there's that. Then, of course, there's the gunplay, which is rancid. Absolutely, you get no feeling whatsoever as you're shooting the enemy that you're even hitting them. You can see you're hitting them because you can see you're hitting them, but it's just awful. The combat is rancid. Absolutely fucking awful. You know what? I was streaming Titanfall 2 not so long ago, just a few days ago, and how great that was. That combat was fantastic. The meaty weapons, the impact as every fucking bullet hit the enemy was this. It's just flat. It's just flat and just shallow, and it's got no feeling whatsoever. And obviously because the keybinds are so bad, you literally don't have numbers to... Even though you can't rebind your keys, you would think they would at least have a decent setup. Do you know what? The only way you can change weapon is the mouse wheel or cycle through with a button. It's like Q and E. Cycling through. Who cycles through weapons? You know what? Since the 90s, I've never cycled through weapons. I've always bound them to buttons, as you should be able to do. But no, you've got to cycle through. And to make it even worse, you have to scan the enemies for bounties. That's right. You select the scanner mode and you hold your right mouse button down, and that slows time right down. And then you look for a bounty on somebody in the middle of a fucking fight here, because the enemies are just in your face all the time. You then see your bounty, and then you tag the bounty, and you have to go and subdue him with your little rope thing that you wrap around him like Wonder Woman. It's not like Wonder Woman. Boba Fett does it to Luke Skywalker. So shut up. But you still have to do that in the middle of a fight and then obviously not shoot him in the face while you're shooting all the enemies. I did that, I think, 2 times and then I just thought, I don't give a f***. Everybody dies. Everybody dies. I don't care. I'm not a bounty hunter anymore. I'm just a fucking murderer. I'm not gonna fucking cycle weapons in the middle of a fucking fight. Select me fucking scanner, scan the fucking enemies, click on the fucking enemies, then cycle through me weapons to the fucking rope, wrap a fucking rope round them, go up to them and click them and go and then say, yeah, I've got me bounty. And then, no, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. I'm just gonna shoot every The jetpack was fun when I got the jetpack. And do you know what? The levels are pretty good as well. The level design's pretty neat. There's lots of like dead ends and you have to have a look for little secret grates and places above you that you can jump to. None of it's done for you, which is nice. Like when games were great, you had to kind of think, oh, that's great in this game. It's just so poorly executed on PC. That's the problem with it. It's probably great if you're a controller user. You're probably having a blast with it. Fine. But for a mouse and keyboard user on a PC, it's just garbage. The control layout's garbage. You can't rebind your keys. The gunplay's shit. And the third-person camera. It would have been so much better in first person. This would have been great in first person with beefed up combat. Beef up the combat. Beef up the sounds. Put it in first person. Let us all have instant key presses for everything. I've got a fucking keyboard. Huge keyboard. Why can't I use it? You can't use it. So there you go, guys. It's a big, big nostalgia trip. If you're not in this for the nostalgia, it's a pretty shit game.